Hello, my name's Paul Ortiz. I'm the Technical Director here at SuperGreen UK. Welcome to our testing facilities here in West Yorkshire. The purpose of this video today is to introduce you to our brand new state-of-the-art point of use hot water generator. Normally point of use hot water generators consist of a tank, taking up lots of room either underneath a sink or above a sink. Primary problems with the tanked hot water point of use system is hard water buildup on the metal heating elements and of course limited amounts of hot water. Once all the hot water has been used, the tank is replenished with cold water and therefore you have to have a regain time for the tank to get hot enough in order to use hot water again. What's unique about our SuperGreen system is it actually uses the same quartz technology as its bigger sisters, the IR and the RH models. So we don't have a tank at all within our system. What we do is we use mains feed and hot water comes out the other side. So you'll never run out of hot water. So this is the machine. As you can see, it's compact. It's a nice looking machine and all of the buttons here, including the screen, are completely sealed in. So you can easily wipe it down and keep it clean. It's ideal for toilets and kitchen areas. So what I'll do now is I'll just turn the machine on to show you. Okay, so our screen's on here and as you can see you can alter this number. Now this number here basically is a unique feature that's only available to the SuperGreen. As you saw, we have a bank of 4 tubes within our heating element. What this is doing here is telling the machine how many tubes it actually wants it to operate on. So we have a variable heat output. Now, very good feature of which I'll explain later on in this presentation. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put water through the machine. Okay, it's registered as a flow, and because it now knows to operate, it'll operate through, and as you can see very quickly now the water temperature starts to climb. To give you some idea here, we took some mains cold water and it's currently at 12.4 degrees. Okay, so our system now is producing water at 40 degrees, and this, as you can see, it changed from a single digit to a double digit the second we put the water on. This actually is the centigrade temperature of the water coming out. So again, another safety feature, if there's water flowing, you know how hot it is before you put your hands under there, and this will monitor how hot the water is constantly. So we've now got 12.5 degree mains coming in, 41 degree Celsius water coming out, and what is absolutely unique with the SuperGreen point of use heater is its flow rate. Compared to any other flow rate heater on the market, it is absolutely extraordinary. It's so much higher than other models on the market. Now this will actually produce this volume of water, as you can see, at a constant 42 degrees for up to 40 minutes at a time. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this off, and as soon as I turn the water off, the machine resets itself back into standby, ready to deliver some more hot water. So there's no recharge time at all, it's just sat ready. Now what I'm going to do now, and this is purely for demonstration purposes only, is I'm going to turn the machine off and I'm going to just flush it out with cold water. As we mentioned before, you can change the number of tubes that are being used, and basically that alters the heat output. But what I want to do is to make sure that's accurate for you so you can see it. I'm just getting cold water through the machine. Okay, so we have cold water through the machine now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to 3 tubes. So the location of this SuperGreen boiler now is in a nursery school. We have children ranged between 3 and 5 years old. We all know what kids are like, they're into everything, they're chewing everything and they're messing around. So trying to alleviate the spread of germs within a nursery is essential. Okay, so this is sat in a toilet area of a nursery school. It's monitored at 3 tubes. So I'm going to put water through it here. Again, it's registered as a flow and will start to pick up the temperature very, very quickly. So the temperature starts to climb. Although we've changed it to 3 tubes, we've not actually altered the flow rate. what we've altered is the output temperature of the water. So in essence, one of the tubes has turned off. So here we have water now at a constant 32-33 degrees, and as you can see there, still a very, very high flow rate indeed. Okay, but at this temperature, this is ideal for small children to safely wash their hands and therefore cut down on germs and illness within the nursery. The machine resets itself, ready for the next user. So what I'll do now is I'll put this on to 4. Now, I'm just going to run this for a second just so we can get it up to temperature again. As we mentioned before, inside our SuperGreen point of use is our quartz technology. Unlike any other point of use boiler on the market, we do not use any metal within our heat exchangers. This makes it ideal for hard water areas where calcium buildup can actually eliminate the usage or efficiency of a boiler very, very quickly. In fact, several millimeters of calcium on a heating element can reduce it by as much as 50% in its efficiency. So you'll never get that within one of these units. Another problem as well with metal heating elements is the metal actually absorbs a lot of heat, and the heat will stay in there. And the problem with that is that when you use a system like this, when you turn the tap off, the water stays within the heating element, gets superheated, and then the next person that turns the tap on ends up with a flush of water which can be in excess of 60 degrees. Very, very painful indeed. We always highly recommend a thermostatic mixing valve on there to avoid the flush of hot water. However, the point of use generator and its bigger sister, the IR, both have an anti-scald mechanism built in, and this can only be achieved using our quartz heating element. And what I'll do is I'll demonstrate this now for you. As you can see, while I've been talking, the machine has happily sat there at 41-42 degrees with the same kind of flow rate at a constant basis. So we know the machine performs very, very well indeed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut this off. Now with the metal heating element now, the metal is incredibly hot, so it's superheating the water inside there. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back on now. Okay, now ours is heated up to 54 degrees, but what's happened there is the machine has registered the fact the water is too hot, not the fact that the heating element or the quartz is too hot. The water is too hot, and has reduced the amount of infrared going through the tubes, has been able to cool it down to a satisfactory level and then heat it straight back up again. So it's gone straight back very, very rapidly to a constant 41 degrees. Metal heating elements cannot do this because of the heat buildup that's retained within the metal. Okay, so just to show you that this again, so we'll reset the machine, we'll wait for a second. Turn the machine back on, it's registered that it's gone on, it'll automatically dip it straight back down again, it'll get it to 30 odd degrees, 35 degrees, which is a safe standard of temperature, and now it'll climb it straight back up again to 40. That's the controllability that we have with our quartz heating system. It cannot be found in any form of inline boiler at all. So this machine here, with this flow rate as you can see, operating at a constant 42 degrees, is actually the baby of our family. This machine here is actually only 3.4 kilowatts in size, so standard 16 amp spur can feed this machine. There are two other generators in the point of use family. We have a 7 kilowatt machine, which is a 30 amp machine, and we have a 9 kilowatt machine, which is a 40 amp. As you can see, the 3.4, using some form of aerating shower head or wash hand system, could quite comfortably operate 2 sinks. Okay? The 7 and the 9 could operate multiple sinks, and actually is ideal for shower units as well. So if we had a 9 kilowatt, for example, operating a shower at home, then we know for a fact that the adults can have it on 4 tubes and can comfortably shower with a very, very good flow rate and have a very warm shower. Of course, when it comes to the children showering, because of the unique feature of this, we can then actually set it down to 3 tubes, and as we showed you earlier in the presentation, your children then can go and have a shower perfectly comfortably, and you can relax knowing there's no chance of them scalding themselves with superheated water. So as you can see, it's a compact machine, easily cleanable, it's maintenance free, no chance of limescale build up on there, no chance of running out of hot water, rapid response, anti-scald, everything that is needed in order to cut down germs and maintain clean hands within a house. If you require any more information on our point of use generators, please go to our website www.supergreenuk.com. There's contact details on there, there's loads of details regarding the point of use and our IR and RH models. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact myself or Kevin and we will happily answer any questions that you have. Thanks very much for watching and we'll see you again soon.